right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my live stream. We're 500 feet above the streets of New York City. That sun is going to pop behind me in about, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes, as we have about 3 hours of sunlight these days, this time of year. Hope everyone had a good weekend. I did, because the Bills pulled it off and beat the Cincinnati Bengals at home. Oh, my God. There was a snowstorm in Buffalo, and Josh Allen and the Bills bitches. All right, they're making it interesting. I don't think it's a Super Bowl team, but they pulled it out yesterday in a snowstorm, and I was pretty happy about that. I sort of saw the game. What do you mean, Opie? You sort of saw the game. Aren't you a big Bills fan? Yeah, I was watching. But my eyes are more effed up than usual. Usually they're like, they're barely open. But now they're pretty much closed. Although they're a little better today because I found out over the weekend, and I've been suspicious of this for years, because right around this time of year, every year, I get very swollen eyes. And I finally figured it out, I finally figured it out this year that I am allergic to Christmas trees, Tony P.
Good job. Good job.
Look at these eyes. Look at these eyes. That's wide open. That's why I got the hat. I'm trying to hide them a little bit. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm vain like anybody else. I look in the mirror and go, yeah, you know what? You're not looking too good today. Put a fucking hat on. That's what I do. But not you, Tony P. Look at you. You're a mess every time I see you. You
Absolutely,
don't give a shit.
Why? No, why should you give a shit, man? Who cares? You have your wife loves you, your kids love you. You think I give a shit at what the guy down the street's got to look at me and say, oh, that's a beautiful guy? Fuck that guy.
Well, I don't know, man, but there's guys in the chat, they comment about what I look like all the time. I don't know what to do about that. I need to look more pretty for some of these people.
For what? For what, man? Are you looking to move to the Hell's Kitchen over there? Well,
there you go.
For nobody but yourself.
I don't know. I want to look pretty for these guys because they get bothered by what I look like. So I need to pretty it up for these people so they could do whatever they're doing on their end of this.
I think you got to give them a little a lower cut shirt.
Yeah. Oh, all right. I could
take the focus yet.
All right, I can unbutton a little bit.
Hold on. I still can't get over the fact that it took you however old you are to realize you're allergic to Christmas trees. You've been doing this every year, and every year your eyes get swollen. And what did you think it was? The fucking chestnuts?
No, we're going to get into your stupid chestnuts in a minute. I'll tell you what I thought it was. I thought it was just the simple stress of the holidays. I literally thought it was the simple stress of the holidays. But then I'm thinking, but you don't even start Christmas shopping until this December 22nd. You're not stressing yet. So Correct. It can't be that.
Correct. We as men, we do that to ourselves. You realize that?
Oh, my God.
We put the stress on ourselves. We wait till I'm shopping on the 23rd, the 24th.
Right. Oh, my God. I do it to myself. You're right. And you know what? I'm trying. I'm like, what does my wife want? I don't know what she wants anymore.
They don't
We've
tell
been
you
together
anymore.
so long. I've given her, everything. Literally everything. She's got everything. I don't know what to get her anymore.
Don't get her nothing.
Huh?
Don't get her nothing. Just get her wake up and say, hey, I love you, honey. Try serving her what you used to serve her when you guys first met.
Oh,
Try throwing that on the table.
Oh,
yeah. Like, listen, this is a throwback to the first birthday, first Christmas day.
Right. I like that.
Why not?
That. I think the first thing I did for her was I filled up like an iPod with music.
That's
I was one of those guys. I made this for you. Here's all the songs that make me think of you.
Man, you made it that far. You were handing out full iPods.
Yeah, but
I was handing out mixtapes. I mean, it started with mixtapes, right? Like, I made this tape. I was thinking of you.
Yeah.
Man, those days are gone, bro.
They are gone. No one makes a little fucking thing for their loved one with all.
You should make a mixtape for your wife, bro. That's what I think. I think you should make a mixtape for your wife. Mine's listening. Mine's probably like, oh, that's a load of shit. That's the worst thing I ever. She wants a trip to fucking Bermuda or something. You know what I mean?
There you go. And also, I learned over the weekend that do you do the Spotify?
I do Spotify if I want to get more into what I'm listening to. Otherwise, I throw on Pandora.
Well, Spotify's kicking everyone's ass, and they give you a rundown of your Spotify for the
Right.
year, and it's a lot of fun, a lot of analytics, a lot of things. These were your top songs, these were your top podcasts.
Okay, my question is from year to year, because you Spotify from year to year.
Yeah.
How much does that list change?
Well, that's a very good question, actually, because when we're doing, when I'm hanging with the kids a little bit here and there, they use my Spotify to play their music, so it messes up my Spotify. Do you understand?
Yeah, I get it.
All right. So like there's Sabrina Carpenter making my top 10. There's I'm trying to think what else, like Kendrick Lamar, some Taylor Swift is on there, right? Okay. And then Spotify gives you an age, your Spotify age.
And
this is a big deal. People are walking around going, "What's your Spotify age? What's your Spotify age, Tony?"
I don't know. I'll check mine. I mean, I might use it enough to have an age.
And my kids, their Spotify age is about 18.
And you?
My wife's Spotify age is about 5 years younger than what she is. And then they all came to me and like, "So what's your Spotify age, Dad?"
Mozart.
72. My Spotify age is 72. It's time to hang it up.
Wait, are you listening to Mozart? What are you doing, bro? What's bringing your age
and then
up?
I had to defend myself. I started screaming because they're like, everyone else's Spotify age is younger than what they are. I'm like, I like the Allman Brothers, damn it. I play a lot of fucking Allman Brothers and a lot of Led Zeppelin, so that knocks my age out of the stratosphere. I'm 72 on Spotify.
Do you think that your kids, like when they're hanging out with their friends, and I don't know, one of your songs comes on just because, you guys share it. Every once in a while, they'll throw one of those.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh man, my dad's ruining my Spotify."
Yeah. Well,
so it works in both directions.
Well, they got their own fucking Spotify, I can't wreck their Spotify. They're wrecking my Spotify. I can't be age 72 in Spotify. That's not okay. Oh my God.
But maybe you're bringing their age up is what I'm saying. If they're aged, at 18.
No, because I've never touched their Spotify. It's because they're listening to the rap and they're listening to Sabrina Carpenter talking about getting moist when she thinks of you.
Does rap even exist anymore?
Does what?
Rap. Or is it just them going? That's a lot of what I hear. I get a lot of music.
My son is into the rap, man. He's into the rap.
Is it good? Is it? I mean, you're exposed to these things, man. Come on, I need my pipeline.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. These kids, they put
everything's on the headphones.
They put their buds on. Every once in a while, I'll hear his music, and I'm horrified. I'm like my dad now. I never wanted to be my dad. I'm horrified. Oh my God, what they're singing about. But listen to me. So this guy's, why are you obsessing? Go do something else. Let me get rid of this dummy. All right. Can you imagine getting up at what? I think we started just before 6 a.m. Could you imagine getting up before 6 a.m.? You're so obsessed with me. I can't hurt anybody anymore, Tony. I'm nothing in the business, but they get up right before 6 just to go in a chat and hate. That means they got to set their alarm clock to get up to. How crazy is that?
Listen, man, hate is a strong emotion.
It is. But we got rid of it.
It'll get you up at 5 o'clock in the morning to do crazy shit like that. Hate.
We got rid of them. Know what would be fun? This would be fun for real. Like hate for me is just stupid. It's just stupid because it's boring. I'll turn this off and I won't even see any of this shit until the next time I turn it on. Do you understand? But if these people came to me and said, "My name is blah, you did this, and that's why I hate," that would be very interesting to me. That would be amazing. But if it's a nameless, faceless guy with an account that has a bunch of numbers, like it's JCTS19346879218, why would I give a crap about your hate and your dumb troll account? All right, listen to me.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
So last time we talked. Oh, by the way, I don't know what happened to Ron. I don't know. I think I
what the hell is Ron, bro?
I think Hanukkah got the best of him. I think him trying to. I think him trying to figure out the present thing, it got the best of him.
It got the best of him. I think he ran away to the North Pole and he's moonlighting, making gifts.
He did. I think that's where he's at, man. Right?
Hanging out in the North Pole with Santa.
He's the Jewish Santa Claus. So
Remember
last time we talked, I was going to get my Christmas tree because in New York City, I actually checked out the prices. They're $250 plus for an 8-foot tree in New York City this year. $250 plus in this neighborhood. Isn't that crazy?
It's a lot of cash.
So I got this friend, Scott Watson. He lives up the river, and he's like, come on up here, bitch. So I've been going up towards him for the last, I think this is three Christmases to get my Christmas tree. And I make it a thing. It's my son was busy, so it was me and my daughter.
All right.
And you want to guess how much I spent on my Christmas tree?
If it's $250 down here, I want to say you spent $126 with tip.
126. Okay. All right. Well, okay. I got to break down the numbers now. Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
So I go to the Nyack firehouse, one of the oldest, I should say, firehouses in existence.
Okay.
And they had a beautiful empty lot to the right of their firehouse, a tiny little firehouse. They gave me the tour. The guys up there were absolutely awesome. And then they got the lot is filled with beautiful Christmas trees. Beautiful. They don't need the promotion. They're going to sell out. I'm just saying. And and all of a sudden I picked out a tree and I opened up my wallet and I go, how much, guys? How much? And they're going to tie it on the roof of my car so I can drive back to New York City. I'm like, how much?
How much? And
I open up my wallet. They see a 20. No. First they go, I forgot. This part is important. They go, well, are you going to talk about us on your show? And I said, oh, 100%. But you got to understand, I don't have the same pull as I used to. You got it. There was a time if someone came to me and said, hey, can you talk about me on your show? It would be very, very good for that person. They would sell a lot of shit, whatever they were selling.
You make a career. You make a fucking, you make.
I used to. That was the point. And I had to tell these guys, I'm like, oh, I'll talk about you guys, but don't expect a line of people coming here to get Christmas trees. You understand? The times have changed. So they go, that's enough. That's okay. So they're going to give me the tree for free. So I open my wallet. I'm like, no, man, nah. And a 20 falls out. And they're like, all right, give us 20. I'm like, no, I can't just give you 20. So behind the 20 was another 20. I had $40 fucking dollars in my wallet that I handed over to the boys. So my Christmas tree so far cost $40.
$40.
Someone just gave us $20. So let me read this cold. Hey, my Wall Street buddies and I like to drive around and whip silver dimes at the homeless around the holidays. What's an old chunk of cool like yourself getting Ron for Christmas? I say give him nothing. Oh wow, what a weird $20 from Chris. What a weird $20 from Chris, but he gave me 20. Cheers to Chris. Thank you.
There you go. Your Christmas tree just cost you $20 now.
Oh fuck yeah. Oh, I like that. I like how you think.
There you go.
Man, leave the homeless alone. Leave the homeless alone.
Yeah,
although Mamdani has decided to keep up the homeless encampments. I guess Mayor Adams of New York City, he was trying to get rid of the homeless encampments. I don't even know where the homeless encampments are. Do you, Tone?
No, man. I tell you, I live in the Bronx. I'm waiting for the casino. The casino just got approved.
I know. Yeah, that's the
whatever, man. Listen, it is what it is. The way I see it is I'm close enough to, if that thing does take off, I can just Airbnb my house and, be fine.
Well, putting up casinos in neighborhoods is the dumbest thing ever. And I don't insult my intelligence. Don't say it's good for the neighborhood.
No, it's not.
The one thing it is good for, it'll create jobs, of course. But as far as that casino that's going to bring in insane money, hundreds of millions of dollars this thing will bring in over the years, they ain't putting any of that shit back into the community. So.
No. People are going to be losing their houses. They're going to be going down there with their deeds, putting their houses down, saying, hey, man, give me a line of credit. Go ahead. They'll give it to you. They'll give you whatever you want.
Right, but don't make it look like it's great for the community. Just look at the Atlantic City. Just look at Vegas. As soon as you leave the strip a couple blocks, it's bullshit, But have fun with that. But thanks for your 20 there, Chris. Leave the homeless alone. That's what I say.
Yeah, stop whipping. Give them sandwiches. You want to throw something at them? Throw sandwiches at them. Don't
There
throw
you go.
dimes,
But,
man. Dimes hurt.
But Mamdani is not getting rid of the homeless encampments. I don't know where they are. As long as they're not. Look, this is how I am, just like anybody else.
Why would he, bro? He looks homeless. You see that way that guy dresses? Do you see that guy dresses like my 5th grade school teacher? Wrinkled suit and just like disheveled.
He's a regular guy, Tony. He's a regular guy.
Listen, I'm giving him his shot. You know what I mean? You got to give him his shot. Because the realization of New York City is going to smack him in the face. The realization of New York City is it's not really, people shutting down a street and playing Uno in the middle of the street. It's not that.
Yeah, but it's so funny. Every election, people buy into the garbage.
Yeah.
This city is set up. The real people that run it, the big companies, the billionaires. It's all set up, and one guy coming in can't do shit. So when everyone was yelling and screaming, "I gotta leave New York City," it's gonna be a Muslim state and all that. I'm like, no. Meet the new boss, same as the old boss, and Hochul's already not going to give him the money to make the sweeping changes that he basically promised his voters. It ain't happening. It ain't happening.
You wanna know what happened actually in Astoria, Queens? Give it up to those people who live there, who are still, that's where I'm from originally. They put the bike lanes in on 31st Street under the L. You ever been there?
Sure.
So they took the parking away and they put the parking where, the post of the fucking elevated train are.
Right.
And then there's a bike lane, a protected bike lane. They fought and they got that, they got to rip it out. The DOT's got to rip it out. Some judge ruled with the people of the city instead of the city, bro.
Oh, really?
And they're actually taking a bike lane out in 31st Street in Astoria.
All right, there you go. Well,
Take it out.
You want the bike lanes to go?
Well, I want that bike lane to go because all the businesses that are under that elevated train, nobody can get deliveries. There's no place for anybody to pull over. The truck drivers can't do their jobs.
All right.
It makes no sense there.
Well, the bikes are taking over the city. You know that. Less cars, more bikes.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
You can't even walk a sidewalk. The sidewalks in New York are now a highway. It's crazy.
It's wild.
It really is wild.
Do you remember that movie like Big Trouble in Little China back in the day? When everybody was like that, and we were like, "Oh, look at them! They got rickshaws. They got fucking bikes." This 20 years later, 40 years later, we're Little China.
Dude, if you've ever been to another country and you see how the EVs, the bikes, and some of these guys are on horses and they're all on one fucking road, all with the mopeds, remember, zigging in and out of traffic, and then you got a guy on a horse, then you got a guy on a fucking mule or something,
and you got a guy on another guy's back, fucking
rickshaw, but they all move with the traffic smoothly.
Right.
I used to laugh at that shit. That shit is happening to New York City slowly but surely, just like those third world nations.
1,000%, bro. 1,000%.
All right, so we're back to the Christmas tree. So you said, so I gave the firehouse $40. They didn't want anything. I gave them $40 because that's all I had in cash. I even said, "Yo, you got PayPal? I got PayPal." Nope, they don't have PayPal.
It's the firehouse, bro. And those guys volunteer up there, I believe, right? They're volunteer firefighters. Okay, those guys are the happiest guys in the world. Firemen are the happiest guys in the world because they do either a 28-hour shift or a 48-hour shift. Right. So that means they get a full 24 to 48 hours a week away from their spouses. Right. You understand?
I understand. And they
hanging out with your buddies, chilling, playing poker, whatever. And then a fire call comes, you slide down the pole, you go, and you fucking usually it's somebody, that you shouldn't be there for.
Well, they had the wall of fame though. They had 2 or 3 guys, 9/11 guys.
They went down in 9/11, man.
That was really sad to see. And they had a story about each guy, even though it's been over 20 years, the current firemen, they know the stories of these 3 heroes, man. But the rest of the place is set up like a fraternity. They got a nice bar with some nice beers on draft. They got the TVs to watch the big game, and then behind the bar they had a nice kitchen to fire up some food. It looked like a decent gig.
It looked like paradise, right?
It looked paradise. Yeah, it looked pretty cool.
I want to come here. I don't want to walk dogs. I don't want to drop off. I just want to be here for 24 hours.
It looked all right. So so far the treat costs $40 instead of paying $250 in the city plus, right?
All right.
So then, I'm with Scott Watson, my friend. You know Scott. He lives up the road.
I love Scott.
And Scott's like, let's go to my buddy's joint and have some burgers.
Okay.
And now I'm thinking I got to buy Scotty a beer. I got to get him a burger, right?
Correct.
And so we met up with John, one of Scott's friends that I've known a while. And he gave me a solid discount on the burgers. Solid discount. But you got to add another $50 onto the tree.
Of course,
because you understand, if I just left my apartment and went downstairs and paid $250, this is what I'm thinking. If I paid the $250,
1,000%. You got to add tolls. Tolls. What are the tolls? There was tolls going there.
GWB. What is that these days? 15? Are they hammering it for about 15
bucks? Yeah.
All right. So now we got to add another 30 onto the cost of my tree. So my free tree so far is $40 plus the GWB, which is 30.
It's only one way though. So 14 one way, 15 one way.
Yeah, I know. So I'm adding 30. So
why now, you adding 30? You only pay one way.
Oh, you only pay one way.
Yeah,
oh,
they make you pay to come back. They make you pay to come back to New York. They don't make you to leave.
That's good news, Tony. So $40 to the fire guys, $50 for the burgers after the discount. That's now that's 90. 15 for the toll, right? So that's 105. And then I might have burned about $20 of gas. So my tree, instead of costing $250 in the end, it cost me $125. So that's not bad.
125, and you had a great day with the daughter.
She was bored. She was hanging out with 50-year-old guys. She was bored.
Did she have a earphone?
Yeah, she did.
She was Spotify.
I asked her, I go, did you have fun? She goes, yeah, I'm hanging out with 50-year-old guys. I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. I'm like, all right. But she enjoyed the homemade ice cream at the burger place. So
was the burger good?
Burger was fantastic. Oh my, I forgot the name of the place, but they have a few joints. They're basically taking over old gas stations.
Nice.
Oh, it was beautiful. It was really nice.
That sounds good.
Although I don't know if the burger was good because I ended up having the chicken sandwich because I'm that guy. When everything screams at you, order this thing, I always go the other way. I'm dumb that way. But the lady behind the counter, she's like, the chicken sandwich is also outstanding, but we are a burger place.
Was it a fried chicken sandwich?
Fried chicken sandwich with a little heat. Heat.
So then what are you saving? If you did it for health purposes, I'm betting, I don't know, we can Google it, but I'm betting that a fried chicken sandwich has got to be worse than a burger.
You know what? I think you might be right. I mean, it's comparable.
Yeah, it's got to be the same crap.
But they had the aioli. Nice, right?
Put the aioli. Did you know that you can go to McDonald's and ask for Big Mac sauce on anything?
Really?
Yeah, that's a hack. That's a hack that I learned working in the South Bronx.
I don't.
You can get Mac sauce on your cheeseburger. You say, "Give me Big Mac sauce on that," and they put it on there.
Tony, you're a little younger than me, but you're hitting that age. It's going to happen very soon, where you can't go to fast food restaurants anymore.
Oh, I'm already starting to melt, bro. My shoulders are gone. I'm starting to melt. It's starting to all contort right down to my belly. It's terrible
because it goes right through you.
Yeah.
As soon as I eat, because when we're driving back and forth to the beach and stuff, that we go to Wendy's mostly, for a quick thing like on the way, and every once in a while I partake. Man, after the first bite,
immediately on you,
the gurgling starts. It's bad, dude. That's one sign you're getting old. You can't handle the fast food anymore, man. No iron stomach for this kid.
I'm kind of holding out. I'm kind of hanging in there. But in general, I just should be eating better.
We all should be eating better, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So what are you going to do next year? This is my question. My question is, you're allergic to the stuff. Are you going to continue to fight through it?
Yeah, man. so then I set up the tree, and I'm underneath. You're doing the screwing in of the thing, and you're taking the branches and pushing them down and getting rid of the netting. What we all do. And then the next day, my eyes both. This one was completely closed. I could kind of see through it again. So yeah, I'm allergic to Christmas trees. But I went to an allergist many years ago, and instead of taking care of my allergies, he wanted to know all about Opie and Anthony because he found out who I was.
Okay.
I go, look, I did all the tests with the needles, and my arm just exploded, right?
Right.
And then I'm like, hey, I don't mind talking about Opie and Anthony, but could you tell me what I'm allergic to? And then he goes. Dogs, cats, grass, and trees. Anyway, that time Dice came on the show, I'm like, no, more about this. What do you mean trees and grass? What trees, what grass? He goes, all trees and all grass.
All trees.
All trees.
When you're handling the tree, are you wearing gloves?
No, get right in there.
Yeah, you need this is what I think's happening. I think you're getting the sap on your fingers, and then it's sticking on your fingers. You can't get sap off of you, bro. And then you rub your eyes, and then but if you wear a pair of gloves, whatever, put on some rubber gloves, man.
All right, I'll try the rubber gloves next time. But
try the rubber gloves next year.
So I mean, the eyes are coming back, but
yeah, you look normal to me. But then again,
I'm wearing a hat to try to look. My eyes are like. They're sappy, if you want to know.
Sappy eyes.
I didn't even want to do this today. I'm sappy. But I just noticed every year, well, not every year, but a bunch of years right around now, I get this. And I'm like, what could it? Oh, it's the Christmas tree.
Is it all decorated?
Nah. I mean, my daughter's really into it. So this house is pretty decorated right now, but the tree itself is sitting there because here's something. I guess. Well, you know what? I think I'm the norm. When Christmas is over, you want to just throw everything away because you're like, we don't need it. Christmas is like a year away now.
Mm-hmm.
So I was trying to unwrap the lights off the tree, but by the time we take our tree down, it's stiff, and as soon as you touch the tree, all the needles fall, and then it's really hard to get the lights off. So I'm thinking to myself, let's just throw the whole thing away. I ain't dealing with trying to unwrap the lights from this dry Christmas tree, right? So I threw the whole thing away, thinking, we don't need it. Christmas is done. And then it's weird, this calendar thing and the time thing.
Yeah, Christmas comes back.
Chris comes back. I didn't realize Christmas comes back around.
Every year.
So
and now you see there's more stress on you now because you got to go buy lights.
Well, that's why the tree isn't decorated, because you got to do the lights first. Because if you do the ornaments first, you're fucked. So
ornaments you have though. Ornaments are in a box somewhere, right?
Oh yeah, all the.
Well, now you got to add the lights on. You got to add the lights on to the price of the tree.
Well, yeah, because I threw the fucking lights away. So
absolutely, that's the dumbest move I've ever. I'm not with you on any of this stuff, just so you know, because I have a fake Christmas tree. I have all my decorations. I have my lights. My wife bought new lights, and my wife does things that make me question myself, because she's asked me millions of times, do you like the colored lights? Do you like regular lights or colored lights?
I like clean, nice and white.
Right, that's exactly what I like.
Clean, I like it.
Every year I decorate the house outside and I put the clean white. She puts the rainbow stuff.
Yeah.
And not rainbow. I mean, I'm not saying in that way. I'm just saying the lights are rainbow.
Right.
And I don't like rainbow lights.
Right.
I don't like them. I think they don't look good.
I understand. But, if you have kids, they like the colored lights.
I don't have kids. I got dogs. My dogs, and most dogs are colorblind, so they can't see the lights. You understand?
Yeah, they don't give a shit. So I went to I went to at least 3 places over the weekend because we got the tree Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what? I guess maybe because of Trump.
No, blame my guy. Go ahead.
No, I think it's Trump, because Trump doesn't want anyone to be happy. I just want to tell you. Because of Trump, I'm going to blame Trump. Because of Trump, all the stores are out of lights. I can't find lights for the tree.
It's Trump's fault, right? It's not the jackass who threw the lights out the year before thinking Christmas wouldn't come again.
Right.
So maybe you thought Christmas wouldn't come again because, I don't know, because Trump got into office and we wouldn't exist by this time.
Well, yeah, because Trump's the president. I figured he was going to cancel Christmas like he's canceling everything else. And my wife also checked at least three stores yesterday. We can't find Christmas lights. So now we're going to do the Amazon thing and hope they could, be here tomorrow.
And you know something? That's the death of Christmas. That's the death of the holidays. The death of the holidays is online shopping, my friend. When online shopping began, that's the death of the holidays. People aren't going out. And I'm not saying, I know you hate chestnuts, okay? And we'll get to the I know you hate chestnuts. But I'm not talking about the taste of the chestnuts. You got to admit, walking down the street, somebody's roasting chestnuts. That smells good. That smells like the holiday. Would you rather be smelling bum pee? Come on.
Honestly, yes.
You'd rather smell bum piss.
Yes, I would rather smell the homeless. I'd rather smell the marijuana that everyone's smoking on the streets of New York. The smell of chestnuts is disgusting. Nat King Cole could go F himself with his.
Whoa, man! This is deep seated right now. This guy. What happened with the chestnuts? Were you forced to eat chestnuts as a child or something?
The only reason we acknowledge chestnuts is because of Nat King Cole. You understand this, right? Because he had a hit song. He had a hit song. Nobody called this hit song.
Roasting on an open fire.
Right, that's him.
Right.
You know what the name of that song is?
What is it?
The Christmas Song.
The Christmas song.
Yeah, this lazy Nat King Cole. He's like, all right, here's your Christmas song. So he just called it the Christmas song. I'm not out of my mind. And then he put the thought in everyone's head with the chestnuts roasting on.
Yeah, because that's so much better than what we listen to now. All I want for Christmas
is you.
And it's a load of shit because if all they wanted for Christmas was us, and we gave them us, we'd be okay, right?
Oh my God, that's brilliant. You could save a few thou. Hey, where's my presents? What? She sang all I want for Christmas is you. Here I am.
Well, whenever that song came, she was with Mottola, right? When that song came out?
No. Oh, I don't know.
Right? Imagine him. Imagine that guy, 30 years older that time, whatever the hell he was, coming into the bedroom, naked. Yeah. Naked.
Yeah.
And saying, here, this is what you want for Christmas, take it.
Yeah.
Come on. She's full of shit. She's full of shit. It's propaganda.
Look, I don't know shit about nothing, Tony P, but could you imagine what Mariah Carey had to do to get her singing career going? I don't know for sure.
Listen,
she had some raw talent.
No, she had talent, and I think they fucked her up.
You know that
you know something? When it comes to all of those girls, that time, those girls,
right?
I take, and maybe she came out a little later, but Christina Aguilera, I think, is the most
dirty, right? A little dirty.
The little dirty,
I
but
like
the hottest one and the most talented vocally. Britney, come on. Britney was that generation's version of Madonna. You know what I mean? Like Madonna. Right. Madonna can't fucking act for shit. She can't really sing. Right. She really don't know how to dance. But here we are. She's like, she's a queen in the world, in the industry.
The Madonna?
The Madonna. She's a queen.
You know who is way better than Madonna? Oh my God, you're bringing the heat, Tony. You're bringing stuff to talk about.
I quit on Madonna. Did I ever tell you that story? I was working as a production coordinator.
Yeah, you told it at Get Parts, and we all were like, "This story stinks."
It sucks. Come on.
It didn't go anywhere. We didn't know what you were talking about. Something about a teapot, Madonna. We didn't understand the story.
No, I ended up getting her teapot. I was working in production. I was a production.
Wait, you're actually going to tell it again, are you?
Well, whatever.
Tony, were you thinking to yourself, this is going pretty well. I got to ruin it.
That's a drunk man story. Go. You're right. That's why I was told at Get Parts. This is coffee time. This is coffee talk.
This is coffee time. Okay. No, tell the story for real.
No. I don't want to. We'll save it.
So you're a smart man because I set you up to fail. It's a good story, Tony. It's a good story.
So I quit on Madonna. If I ever walk into Madonna, I can tell her, you know something, Madonna? Remember that fucking music video that you were making for the Super Bowl? Guess what? I was supposed to work on it, and I didn't want to see your face. So I quit when they were filming. And then I came back, and I closed up all the books nice and tightly for you, Miss Madonna. And I took your coffee teapot.
Nice. See, there you go. There's one person that came up with Madonna that is so much more talented than Madonna, but she wasn't sexy. Who is it? That's your music trivia question today, Tony P.
That she came up with Madonna? Cyndi Lauper?
Around Cyndi Lauper.
Come on, that's an easy one. I met Cyndi Lauper once. I used to live across from Broadway Studios.
Yeah.
You know that? You must have been there, right? That's when they first started shooting music videos. It was on Broadway and Crescent Street. It was an old movie theater.
Okay.
She was shooting a music video, and she was outside smoking or whatever the hell she was doing. But it was the 80s. I was young. I had pimples on my face. You know, I might have went home and whacked off to her, rubbed one out.
Did you? Good for you.
Yeah, because she was sexy in her own right. You know what I mean? She was like the dirty sexy. She was like the Molly Ringwald, where, you know,
Molly Ringwald. I grew up with mousy red hair, so I never liked the girls with the red hair. Oh man, God.
My first
I felt like I was dating my sister. Like, no.
No, you're crazy, man. My first girlfriend ever had red hair, and she had these big, beautiful, white, milky breasts. Oh, man. Her father walked in on us. I had my head.
All right, careful.
What do you mean? I had my head in the sweater. I was sweater weather, so I had my head in the sweater.
In the sweater meat.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't have a daughter, so I don't know what that would be like. I don't know those feelings of, I produced this person, and look at what this little fuck is doing.
Right.
But he was like, hey, come on, guy. He was an Irish guy. Hey, come on, guy. So I pulled my head out of the sweater.
Right.
At first I hid, like I stuffed my face into him, pretending that everything would go away. But that didn't work.
Oh my God, dude!
What a time to be alive!
Oh my God, no, please, I beg.
She might have been your cousin, bro.
I beg my kids, don't ever date, please. I can't handle that shit. But anyway, so Cyndi Lauper was way more talented than Madonna, but Madonna was the sex pot.
Correct.
And then you fast forward, and now Madonna still looked like as a queen, right? The queen of music.
Right.
And stupid Cyndi Lauper's on TV talking about itchy skin. Life's not fair.
Oh, you're right, bro.
Fair. She has to do the itchy skin fucking commercials, and Madonna still looked like as a goddess.
Well, she went the whole opposite direction. If you remember correctly, she got involved with Lou Albano. She was doing wrestling, right? Didn't she like smash something over Roddy Piper's head?
Oh yeah.
So she took the wrong path. She had bad management.
There you go. But I like your point about Mariah Carey. All I want for Christmas is you. That could save us a few bucks. As you know, Mariah went to my high school. She was in the same grade as my brothers.
Can we go pick it? Can we go pick it?
Huh?
Can we go picket this Friday? Can we go with picket signs? Ooh, even if I'm the only one with a picket sign, can I go stand outside the high school with a picket sign?
Yeah, Harbor Fields High School is in Green Lawn, Long Island.
It's going to say, move Opie up.
I'm not going to lie to you, Tony. I was kind of happy to see that I was still in fourth place.
I know that you're in fourth place.
I was kind of happy because
we have to get you above the Palm Pilot guy.
Yes, because the Palm Pilot means nothing now.
The Palm Pilot means nothing.
Don't know, Mariah Carey went to my high school, and she's the most popular, most famous person to come out of Harbor Fields High School. And no one could touch that spot, obviously. But I was pretty proud during the Opie and Anthony years that I was number 2 right behind Mariah Carey. And then when this came up recently on the show, and so I decided to Google it to see where I'm at on the list. And, Tony's mad because I dropped down to 4th, but I'm thinking I haven't had a hit fucking radio show in probably, 10 years. Right. I'm kind of happy that I'm still in 4th place. I'm not going to lie to you.
But you're out of your mind. You want me to tell you why you're out of the mind? When was the last time somebody used a fucking Palm Pilot? I'm sure it was more than 10 years ago.
Oh my God, that's got to be 20 years ago.
Okay, so you're a little bit more relevant than the Palm Pilot.
I like how you think. Yeah, the guy who invented the Palm Pilot went to my high school. And then there's some Sarah Whelan or something. She was on a soccer team in the Olympics.
Yeah,
big
Sarah,
deal.
Whatever.
It's a team sport. That's not an individual.
Yeah, but she won a medal. Maybe she scored 5 goals. Maybe she
did she score the winning goal? If she didn't score the winning goal, then it means nothing to me. Nothing. Throw your gold medal in the fucking Hudson River. It means nothing.
Did they win the gold?
I don't
I
even
think they did.
know.
I think they did. I think that was the big thing with the women's Olympic soccer team. They won the gold.
All right.
The men couldn't do it. They did what the men couldn't.
But I'm holding strong in fourth place. The story of Mariah Carey, because she absolutely was in my brother's grades. Two brothers, because they're twins. She was the weirdo on the back of the bus. Same bus, by the way. Same bus. The same bus that picked up the Hugheses also picked up Mariah Carey for many, many years. And she was the weirdo in the back of the bus singing her fucking balls off. And everyone was like, weirdo, weirdo.
Right. And most of the time, this is from what I hear, most of the time, it's the weirdos that just because everybody calls them a weirdo,
right,
they end up, being phenomenal.
Right. Exactly.
We must have been loved. Or either that or you were a weirdo at one point. You must have been. You were very successful. So you must have been a weirdo at some point.
I was different.
I was different too. I remember, sitting and having conversations with myself as a child,
I knew I was in trouble when they have this test. I forgot what it is in high school. You answer all these questions and it tells you what you should be in life.
I know.
And I was off the charts the wrong way. Like everyone else, you should go and be a doctor, a lawyer, an accountant, a mechanic, all the stuff, plumber. And I was the only one that dipped into the weird category of entertainment, media. I was literally the only one. And then another guy, Doug, I forgot his last name. He was the only other person when we compared, what we should be after this test. His said race car driver. And he ended up going into the race car fucking field or whatever.
Did he make anything out of himself?
I mean, I wasn't
you kind of lost contact, didn't follow.
Yeah, but I would see him from time to time at reunions and stuff. And yeah, he was absolutely doing it.
That's amazing.
But that's when I knew I was a weirdo because everyone else was having a normal career path and mine was just fucking off the charts the wrong way. So,
well, can I ask, when I know you grew up with a big family, how much parenting was actually done to you? Or were you pretty much just left to?
Oh, no. No, the problem was my mom was overbearing, overparenting.
Okay.
Everything had to be perfect. Everything. My upbringing was very exhausting.
Again, I can't compare because my upbringing is pretty fucking wild too. You know what I mean? I lost my father young.
Right.
Started working young, and then never really had a father figure in my life.
Right.
Where it was okay, well, now I got to figure shit out. And the father figures that I had were all fucked up dudes. You know what I mean?
Why aren't you more of a mess than you are?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't figure it out, bro. I really can't.
No, I say this nicely because I'm getting to know Tony P. We've known each other, I don't know, about 6 months or so.
Yeah.
One of my newer friends. But Tony P's mom didn't want Tony P. But the procedure, we got to kind of be a little careful here, even though everyone knows what we're talking about. The procedure didn't work, and that's the only reason Tony's here. That's fucking crazy to me.
Yeah, bro. Did she want?
You know what's crazy about that? That she would tell you. Because I'm sure there's a bunch of us that aren't supposed to be here, but our parents never fucking said it.
Yeah, but she said it. She probably said it in a moment of frustration. She might have fucking hated me. You understand? She might have resented me. I don't know. know. I never got into those conversations. Maybe after I came out, she stopped. My dad stopped hitting it. I don't know.
Right.
I know that she told me that he ended up cheating on her once with a waitress. And she found out, but she's like, what was I supposed to do? I got 2 kids. That's how it was back then. Oh, I got 2 kids. But you can't say back then. I just watched that Diddy documentary. She stayed with him.
Wait, was it a waitress in a hotel bar?
No, it was a waitress in a restaurant that he worked in.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I believe. Yeah.
He
didn't really go out. They gambled back in the day, man. It was wild. Although we only had each other I only had him for 10 years, I remember we used to go next door in the apartment next door. They would move they would play poker till whatever, 2, 3 in the morning. Then they'd be hammered. They'd move all the furniture and start playing Greek music and fucking dancing in the middle of the
Really?
Craziness, bro. This is what I grew up with.
Wait, is it a cocktail bar or waitress in a hotel bar. Cocktail bar? Oh man, I might have messed up the reference. Okay.
I was thinking that a waitress in a cocktail bar.
It is cocktail bar?
Yeah.
Oh, and
I
look at
think
me. I was like, look at me sneaking a Human League reference into the live stream, and I fucked up the line. I fucked up the line,
whatever. We figured it out together.
Oh, ministry. I fucked it up, didn't I? I was all proud of myself. Like I snuck that in like a little lyric from Human League, and I messed up the line.
That guy's name is Ministry?
Yeah, Ministry of Men. Damn. Wait, you saw the P. Diddy documentary?
I watched the first 2.5 parts.
Bro,
yeah, I watched. I sat and watched it yesterday.
Huh? What's your thoughts?
The guy's an animal, but everybody knew that the guy's an animal. And the fact that he only got 50 months, come on. Well, this is what I don't understand about this country. You have a guy going on record and giving you details and actually voicing what happened to both of those two guys. And that can't be admissible as evidence because he signed some piece of paper. You know.
So what you're talking about is there's a guy that's in prison for the murder of Tupac. Tupac, right? The Tupac.
No, I don't think he's in for anything. I think that guy.
I think he finally got tried. I got to get the info, but basically in the P. Diddy documentary, they went to this one guy and they're like, all right, what do you know about this? You know, we can help your case because I think he was going to go away for some drug charge. Yeah, and he laid out exactly what happened to Tupac, and he points the finger at P. Diddy. They said there was a payment of $500,000. He only got, I think, half of the $500,000.
Correct.
And he lays out exactly what happened. He sounds insanely believable. The audio is actually on the P. Diddy documentary.
Yeah, it is.
And P. Diddy still skates. You know, a lot of people are suspicious he had something to do with the Tupac murder, and possibly Biggie Smalls because he led Biggie Smalls to his own death. You understand? They told P. Diddy, do not come to the West Coast. You're not welcome here. And P. Diddy wanted to shove it in their face. And Biggie Smalls didn't want anything to do with it. Mm-hmm. And P. Diddy forced Biggie basically to go to L.A. And then they skated through the promotion and the marketing of his new album, which would be called Life After Death. It wasn't called that at first. And Biggie Smalls had a flight to Europe. He was out of L.A. because he was going to do some promotion in L.A. for his, in Europe for his album. Mm-hmm. P. Diddy told his people, no, you keep Biggie in L.A. Cancel the flight to Europe. You can look up all this shit. Yep. And they threw a party, and that was the day that Biggie, died.
Died. And then Puff Daddy's career, or whatever, Diddy's career, whatever the hell you want to call him.
Took off
after he sang with Sting.
Yeah, that was you want to know something that there are so many stories in this P. Diddy documentary. If half of them are true, and I think most of them are true, he's a fucking monster. He has 77 civil suits pending. 77. And only 7 or I would say about 10 people were willing to talk for this documentary. And their stories about P. Diddy are crazy. So there's at least another 60, 70 people that have a decent story to tell that didn't come forward for the documentary.
This is what I think is crazy. What I think is crazy is it opens up and he's like sitting in a hotel room, right? Looking across. And I think there's cops or something looking at him.
Yeah.
Why are you hiring a documentary crew?
Well, because everything.
Because it's all got to be scripted. That's what I think. I think this is all like a plot. This is all plot because they're all filth bags on the top. From the top coming down, they're all filthy, right? So the common person's going to say, "Oh, well, you see, Diddy got caught," and it's like, nah, Diddy didn't get caught. They threw Diddy to the wolves. They threw him out there. He must have did something, or I don't know.
Yeah. I think he hired the documentary film crew because his entire life he got away with everything. So he just thought, I'll get away with this too, and I'll have the great behind the scenes footage to play for everybody. And then when they arrested him, he didn't pay his bill for the footage, so the filmmaker gave it to basically 50 cents. 50 cents people. Here's the craziest part about the documentary, and we could certainly talk about it more. But I know you got to go to your job in a few minutes here, Tony. Mm-hmm. So Biggie Smalls dies, and P. Diddy goes, I'm going to throw the biggest funeral ever. All of Brooklyn's going to come out for the Biggie Smalls funeral Everyone's going to come out. I want this to be over the fucking top, right? And everyone's looking at P. Diddy, man. That's really, that's really awesome of you. What you'll learn in this documentary is that P. Diddy gave the bill to Biggie Smalls for his own funeral.
Yeah, he made it.
And you're like, what do you mean by that? He's dead. Well, no. All the family members that were still going to make money off Biggie Smalls, they got the bill for Biggie's funeral. P. Diddy made Biggie Smalls' family pay for his own funeral. Disgusting. In the documentary, they say Biggie Smalls had to pay for his own funeral, but you understand, right?
You know what's even more disgusting about that? That you see it? He's sitting there, and the guy comes over, and he's fucking shaving him. Then he's got another guy chasing him around and putting a necklace on him. Yeah, yeah. Like, who is this guy, bro? Yeah. Who is this guy? And who are these people that you can't find a better job than to chase this fucking guy around putting jewelry on him?
Yeah, yeah.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah, if I highly recommend the P. Diddy documentary on Netflix. It's 4 parts. My mouth was open like, what? This guy got away with everything. Everything. And he was the one that benefited the most from Tupac and Biggie Smalls being rubbed out.
1,000%.
Oh my God. All right, Tony, I know you got a job to go to. F you.
Yeah, bro, I wish I didn't. So listen, all you viewers tell the rest of the viewers, and then there'll be more viewers. Ooh, right? And then maybe I won't have to go to this job.
I like that. I can respect that.
That's it.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
Great song. Great song. So much better
than Frost nipping at your nose.
That's it. So much better than I don't want a lot for Christmas. So much better than that, man. It's so much better.
I know, but I hate that he put the chestnut line in the song.
Yeah, it's the opening line of the song.
I know. Everyone thinks chestnuts are good and something that you look forward to around Christmas. It's stupid.
Come on. What? Hey, I got a terrible joke for you. What do you call nuts on a wall?
What?
Walnuts. What do you call nuts on a chest?
Chestnuts.
What do you call nuts on a chin?
I don't know.
A penis in the mouth.
Tony P, everyone. All right, go, Tony. I'm gonna play something to end this live stream. Thank you very much for stepping up today. I appreciate it. Anytime, I didn't want to do this with the swollen eyes from being allergic to a Christmas tree, but I'm glad I did, Tony.
We got to get you a cool pair of glasses. That's what.
Yeah, hopefully it'll be a little.
I need glasses too, man.
I mean, the eyes are back open. The one eye was completely shut. It looked like It looked like I went a few rounds with Mike Tyson.
Oh, come on. How about Rock? Come on, Rick.
Or Rocky. I love when people say that. It looks like oh really? Does it look like that? Because if you went a few rounds with Mike Tyson, you wouldn't be breathing.
No, you wouldn't have a face, bro.
Right. You wouldn't have Mike Tyson an eye. Oh, I went a few rounds with Tyson.
If Mike Tyson hit me, I'd wake up looking like Ron.
Oh, all right. It's Tony P. No, what is your?
It's Tony P. Comedy. Tony P. Comedy or Tony Papa Dog on Facebook. Tony P. Comedy everywhere else.
All right. I'm going to play something because I was editing this over the weekend. You as a degenerate gambler.
Oh, yeah, man.
All right, Tony. Thank you very much. You can go. I'm going to play this from Gephardt. This is comedian Tony P. talking about gambling as we end the live stream today. Thanks, Tony.
Thank you, bro.
All right.
Bye.
I used to be a degenerate gambler. The worst I ever did was make my wife, who was my girlfriend at the time, sleep in a fucking car that had no heat while I was finishing up at the tables. I burned probably a good 5 to 6 years of my life gambling.
What were you playing? What was your game?
Blackjack.
Yeah. Wait, Tony. I messed up. That's the short version for the stupid YouTube shorts. I wanted to play the whole fucking thing. I messed up. Wait a minute. Let me see if I can find it. All right, I got the long version. Who cares? All right, let me play this as we leave today. That's the short version to get people clicking on the video. But here's the actual long form story. It's a couple minutes long. Thanks to Tony P.
I'm crooked.
I used to be a degenerate gambler. The worst I ever did was make my wife, who was my girlfriend at the time, sleep in a fucking car that had no heat while I was finishing up at the tables. I burned probably a good 5 to 6 years of my life gambling.
What were you playing? What was your game?
Blackjack. This is where it ended.
Your wife left you?
This is where it ended. I called the last credit card company because I found the credit card. I was like, all right, the last credit card company, I called up and I said, I need a fucking credit limit increase. They had already increased my credit limit $5,000 that night, immediately. I was in for maybe 10 grand on that credit card. And she says, excuse me, we've already increased your limit. What do you do for a living? I was like, I fucking manage a bar.
Gambler.
I was bartender. I manage a bar. She goes, well, how do you plan to pay this back? I said, I swear to God, my cousin can verify. $1 in a dream, and I hung up on that. They got nothing.
And that was it? You were able to walk away more or less?